Real Estate Terminology Exam Prep with Malka Vagensberg. Do good and good will come to you. Malka Vagensberg. This channel is focused on helping you achieve your goals and become a successful real estate agent. With our video, you will have an excellent opportunity to learn about topics and terms you will encounter on real estate license exams. Here are some of the key terminologies found on real estate exams. Americans with Disabilities Act. A wide-ranging civil rights law enacted by the U.S. Congress in 1990 that prohibits, under certain circumstances, discrimination based on disability. Blockbusting. The practice of inducing homeowners in a particular neighborhood to sell their homes quickly, often at below-market prices, by creating the fear that the entry of a minority group or groups into the neighborhood will cause a precipitous decline in property values. Cease and desist list. Upon the establishment of a cease and desist zone by the Secretary, a list of homeowners who have filed owner statements expressing their wish not to be solicited by real estate brokers or salesperson. Soliciting of listed homeowners by licensees is prohibited. Violators of such prohibition are subject to licensure suspensions or revocation. Civil Rights Act of 1866. A federal law that prohibits all discrimination on the basis of race, disability/handicap. The consequence of an impairment that may be physical, cognitive, mental, sensory, emotional, developmental, or some combination of these. Fair Housing Act of 1968. A federal prohibition that protects buyer/renter of a dwelling from seller/landlord discrimination with regards to race, color, religion, gender, national origin, familial status, or disability. Familial status. A single person, pregnant woman, or a household with children under 18 living with parents or legal custodians who might experience housing discrimination. Filtering down. The decline in value of properties in neighborhoods that were once middle or upper middle income. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. Established in 1965, HUD works to create a decent home and suitable living environment for all Americans. It does this by addressing housing needs, improving and developing American communities, and enforcing fair housing laws. Jones v. Mayer Supreme Court Decision, 1968. Held that Congress could regulate the sale of private property in order to prevent racial discrimination. Bars all racial discrimination, private as well as public, in the sale or rental of property, and that the statute, thus construed, is a valid exercise of the power of Congress to enforce the 13th Amendment. Marital status. Indicated whether the person is married. The only possible answers are married or single. New York State Human Rights Law. Protects individuals from the discrimination based on their age, creed, race, color, sex, sexual orientation, national origin, marital status, disability, military status, domestic violence victim status, arrest record, conviction record, predisposing genetic characteristics, and familial status. Non-solicitation order. A rule adopted by the Secretary of State which prohibits any or all types of solicitation directed towards homeowners within a defined geographic area. Such rule may be adopted after a public hearing and upon the Secretary's determination that homeowners within the subject area have been subject to intense and repeated solicitations by real estate brokers or salespersons, and that such solicitations have caused owners to reasonably believe that property values may decrease because persons of different race, ethnic, religious, or social backgrounds are moving or about to move into such area. Redlining. The refusal to lend money within a specific area for various reasons. This practice is illegal. Steering. The practice in which real estate brokers guide prospective home buyers towards or away from certain neighborhoods based on their race. Steering is highly illegal. Testers. Volunteers from state or private agencies who enforce fair housing by claiming to be home seekers, thereby finding out if brokers deal fairly with all clients/customers. Please spend a few minutes studying the real estate. Mathematics key terms. Acre. A measure of land equaling 43,560 square feet. Commission. A sum due a real estate broker for services in that capacity. Front foot. Refers to the length of a parcel facing a street. Gross income. Total income from property before any expenses are deducted. Net income. The result of subtracting expenses from income. Hectare. Equal to 10,000 square meters. Interest. A fee paid by the borrower of a loan as a form of compensation for the use of money. Point. Equal to 1% of a loan amount. For example, 1 point on a $100,000 is equal to $1,000. Principal. A sum of money lent or invested on which interest is paid. Real property tax rate. The tax levy divided by the total taxable assessed value of a taxing jurisdiction, usually expressed in dollars per thousand, dollars per hundred, or mils. Rivers never go reverse. So try to live like a river. Forget your past and focus on your future. Always be positive. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates. We will be with you on this journey. Thank you for watching. Malk of Agensburg.